Revenge films.
I'm an ordinary office assistant. I've been harassed by a senior female employee named Vicky. I'm an average-looking woman with low self-esteem because of it, while Vicky is beautiful and confident. I guess most women would be jealous of her. She constantly had boyfriends. Every man on earth would notice her beauty. But her personality was one of the lowest. She did a lousy job and blamed her mistakes on me. Men are weak. When she asked them nicely, no one could say no to her. She had the best of all the worlds. She refused to clean the room, which was something we took turns and shared doing in the office. "Why do I have to clean? That's for a secretary, which is you. Besides, you should be good at it. It could be handy one day when you want to get married. Ugly women need to have a skill or two." Vicky also habitually stole other female workers' boyfriends in the office. The number of victims is far too many. She just constantly changed her boyfriend one after another. Once she gets the target, the game is over for her. She seemed to get tired of the man quickly and discarded him. All the female employees knew what kind of person Vicky was. She was the prettiest, all right, but she justified herself. "That's because you are ugly. Don't blame it on me. You have to blame your fate." We all hated her, but she was well pleased by male employees and superiors. She took advantage of this universal phenomenon and the world treated her well. And she was ready to settle down finally. She just smiled away and acted pretty to the engagement. That wasn't fun news for all of us girls. We're a big company and some people go out among employees, except in our department where our boyfriends were stolen on a regular basis. Vicky would be the first to get married in our department and her fiancé was the son of our client's CEO, who was also very handsome. But there was nothing we could do about it. Vicky said to us, "I invited all of you to my wedding. You all could use a piece of my happiness." No one wanted to attend or was happy for her, but since her fiancé had business relations, managers from our department were to attend the wedding as well, and we couldn't say no. Dragging our feet without the slightest feeling of blessing, we had no choice but to be at the wedding, and the day has come. Vicky was dressed in a beautiful wedding gown and smiling as ever. The reception was undoubtedly luxurious from the venue and a high-end hotel to everything else. She hurt many people's hearts and lives and got away with all of it. And in the end, she caught the most desirable bachelor's heart. I'm positive I was not the only one convinced God is not just. Vicky spotted me and said, "Look at you! Is that the best you could do? I wanted you to dress a little more than ordinary. Here, a cowgirl isn't called for. That's why you don't have a boyfriend. You should look at me as a role model. All the men out there love me and my beauty. I am the goddess." As if she couldn't get enough of herself. I reminded myself that she was going to resign after the wedding, and this would be the last time she could humiliate me. I just chuckled and tried to hang on with good food. The reception started and they played the video that was made based on the bride and groom's history. Vicky seemed to enjoy the video, but no one in my department did. We all decided to focus on good food and drinks. About halfway through the reception, it was one of the manager's turns to make a speech. But he got food poisoning from oysters he ate and wasn't in the room, so another manager was asked to make a speech as a pinch hitter. But he was rather drunk by then. When the staff at the venue asked him if he was all right, he just walked up on the stage. I glanced at Vicky and she wasn't smiling anymore. The manager started his speech.
"Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. I'm having an affair with Vicky."
The room was dead quiet, as if they couldn't wait for the rest of his speech. A staff tried to stop him, but couldn't succeed.
"I'll tell you her secret. She's so beautiful, she could juggle and discard us men. I was caught in her trap and my wife left me. but she dumped me and married someone else today. Pathetic, aren't I?
Vicky turned red and screamed. "That's a lie! Get him out of here, somebody!" But the manager took his smartphone out and played the video.
Look at this!
It showed the two on an intimate mini vacation. Now the venue was chaotic. One of the female guests stood up and said, "She's an evil woman. She stole my boyfriend too." And a woman next to her, "She stole my fiancé too." And one after another, girls said, "Me too, me too." Vicky was panicked and the groom was enraged. The father of the groom, who was one of the VIPs of our company, shouted,
"I won't approve of this wedding. I'm breaking off this marriage. It's over."
He was furious and left the room. Vicky tried to deny it all, but it was too many and too late. All the victims of this evil woman, and also non-victims who were disgusted by what they witnessed here, left the room one by one. Vicky almost went crazy. "Hey, everyone, it's not over yet!" But the groom said,
"It is over. I didn't know who you were at all. I'm breaking this off."
Vicky still tried to stop him at this point. No, it's not. It's all a misunderstanding. I was having workplace harassment, and this is part of it, and this is a trap." Really? But the manager's private video said it all. The groom and his family left too, and she was the only one left in the big room. "This is my wedding!" She could scream all she wanted. It's a karma. Without saying, the wedding was officially canceled. The aftermath was that the groom's side demanded her for all the expenses and compensation. No wonder, her man-eater habit from the past was bad enough, but Vicky and the manager weren't quite over yet. I'm sure she just dumped him casually to move on to this final stage. Vicky, on the other hand, sued the manager for damages to her wedding and her reputation, but one of the women in the office formally sued her, leaving her easily in debt for over $100 million. The compensation from the manager didn't help her much. She was fortunate in many ways, and she called herself Goddess. I'm sure she had no idea this kind of divine punishment was waiting for her. Naturally, she resigned from the company, couldn't pay off the debt, and was kicked out of her parents' house. Rumor has it that she became a sex worker to pay it all back. I can understand the consequences of the whole thing. There was our manager at the wedding, and Vicky's parents and family were humiliated as well. Vicky kept destroying other people's happiness and lives. She well deserves this ending. But then again, she added one more occupation on her resume as a sex worker. Her wedding bell won't happen anytime soon.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.